Brooklyn Independent Television.
I am a musician and I'm an immigrant. And for me to combine those two things is to be who I am.
Stop, yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2.
My name is Ilusha Tsinadze. I play music from my home country, the Republic of Georgia. Georgia is a pretty small country. It's about the size of maybe South Carolina. Georgia has been a nation for hundreds and hundreds of years. It's got a really interesting culture. In Georgia, when you sing a song, you're often sitting around a dinner table. You'll be having what's called a supra, it's a feast, and there'll be a toastmaster saying these beautiful, elaborate toasts. And in between the toasts, you'd sing one of these songs. To the States as a kid. My family moved when I was 8. I learned guitar not playing Georgian music. I learned, to play Jimi Hendrix and Metallica songs. And, I eventually got into jazz and went to school to study jazz. And after I graduated, I decided that I really wanted to go back to Georgia. I hadn't been for like 15 years. And I went back for that first time. The experience was pretty powerful because I got to hear the language that I heard all through my childhood years, spoken around me all the time, and I also got to hear the music that was played around me as a kid. And at that point it was like, what am I doing, like playing like jazz music? I should be playing this stuff. This is a part of who I am. So I called basically some of my closest friends who are also musicians. I said, you guys are my musical community and here's my vision.
Georgian music for me is a really interesting combination of like a lot of almost Middle Eastern sounding, feeling rhythms and a lot of really triadic, sort of straight up Western harmonies. It can be a strange combination at times, but one I enjoy.
Because they're not trying to imitate the style exactly, I think it comes pretty naturally for them to play the song.
The intro, verse 1, verse 2, chorus, verse 3, verse 4, chorus, go into the D section.
I think Ilusha's approach is not to find some sort of pure representation of authentic tradition, but he's interested in his own identity as a Georgian American, not as like a pure Georgian. And so it's a Georgian American musician surrounded by American musicians, and so we all bring to the table what we have. I don't think like a Georgian scholar would perceive it as being traditional Georgian music, but I don't think that's the idea.
The first video we made was for the song Mocher Vizkalo Tinao. That means Tina, the woman from Mochevi.
Mocher Vizkalo Tinao, Mocher Vizkalo Tinao, Mastav Lesheni Binao, Mastav Lesheni Binao.
Literally, like within a couple of days after I uploaded it to YouTube, I started getting all these emails and messages about like, wow, this is totally unbelievable. Like, this is like Americans playing Georgian music. Within a couple of weeks, I started getting contacted from different like press organizations in Georgia.
შვიდი წლის ასაკში ამერიკაში წასულმა ქართველმა შექმნა ამერიკაში ბენდი და გადავწყვიტე რომ ჩავრთო, მოდი გავესაუბროთ ერთად. ამერიკიდან ილია ცინაძეა პირდაპირ ხაზზე. საღამოშიდაბისა, თქვენთან დილამშიდაბისა, მოგესალმებით.
როგორ ახართ?
კარგად, თავად?
არა მიშა, ცოტა ადრე არის საკამ, არა უშავს.
The first time I went back after having released that video and record, I was going through customs, and the woman, I don't think she even like looked at my passport yet. She just goes, "You're the guy from that song."
მაყურებელს მინდა აუხსნა, რომ ილუშა არის ამერიკაში მოღვაწე ქართველი, რომელიც დიდი ხანია უკრავს, ხო, ილუშა? და ცნობილი გახდა იმ სიმღერით, ახლა ინტერნეტით გახდი ჩვენთან ცნობილი, მოხევის ქალოთინა, ესა ხო?
So many people just like express their gratitude for bringing this tradition to the West, and it's really like moving kind of experience. Me being kind of a representation of the younger generation in the diaspora that has reached back home really strikes a nerve with people.
What they did was something like modernize the Georgian music, which is great because if I want to bring, I have 2 kids, and if I want to like introduce them to the Georgian folk, this is the great way.
Georgian in the band, and all the other people are Americans, and I'm like very proud of how he influenced all the other people to sing Georgian and play Georgian.
Playing Georgian music has been a real gateway to the Georgian world for me. When I first came over, and for years, I only had my family that I could talk to in Georgian. Since our music has become popular in the Georgian community, I'm constantly communicating in Georgian, and it's really exciting to have that part of my life back.
Watch this and other Brooklyn Independent Television episodes online at breakartsmedia.org/BIT.